and welcome to Love Weekly, Joi Consults the Tarot. I am your host, Joy Bird, reader 8755, and here at the Psychic Truth, we absolutely love you. We believe in love. We believe that love is the highest vibe, and through love, you conquer all through love, right? It's what we're built and what we run off of. Like, we is me. So I'm at my best when I'm in a loving, healthy, mutual, trusting, loyal relationship. Let us consult the tarot and see what love has, what the messages on love are this week. We're going to start with our Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck. And yes, I still use my Rider-Waite deck. It's the deck for beginners, they say, but it's been a decade for me and I'm still rocking out these Rider-Waite. They make me really happy. All right. What's the energy for love this week? Love, 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 love. Let's see what we get. Let's keep those vibes high, guys. The more that we are loving ourselves, the more that we're going to draw in folk that are going to realize or acknowledge or recognize those same qualities in us that we see in ourselves. So we don't want to see ourselves as less than. We want to see ourselves as deserving. We certainly want to see ourselves coming out of situations that make us feel trapped, where we feel like we're a prisoner, because that's what the spread is showing. It's showing a relationship where we feel stuck. We're not really happy, but we stay and we accept less than we deserve. We are more concerned about the feelings of others than the feelings of ourselves. We are compromising our own comfortability, our own space that is there for love. It's unhappiness is what I'm feeling. And it is a feeling of just settling. This woman is bound. She's wrapped up in these ties and she feels like she can knock it out. She can't see what's real, what's right in front of her. She can't see the swords around her that she could use to free herself. But the worst part about it is if you really look, you can see she can really peek out. She can peek out under that blindfold. She can see what's going on. She has a sense. She knows, but she doesn't want to face it. She doesn't want to see. Sometimes it's more comfortable for us to stay where we are than to face the unknown. As humans, we fear what we don't understand, and we have got to take the things that we fear, the things that we're fearful of, the things that I fear, I run at them. I have learned to just run at them head on and get it over with. Find out. I don't want to always be left thinking, hey, if I hadn't kept myself in this unhappy, toxic, unhealthy, steadily spiraling out of control situation or relationship, where would I be? We don't want to have coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Because a lot of times spirit will force you to a certain direction, force you to make a certain change or decision within your life because you don't want to. You see what's going on, but you find reasons to stay. You find reasons to continue to be, that victim. You want to come out of that space where you're feeling like a victim, where you're feeling stuck, where you feel like it's just you against the world. Nobody understands. Nobody cares. There's nothing you can do to change your situation. And a lot of us, she's saying, are feeling stuck because we feel like no one else will love us. Well, that's not love. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to be a sacrifice thing where you are feeling love for someone, but you're not sure if they love you. You're not happy, but you do everything to make sure they're happy. There's got to be that even exchange. We've got to stop accepting less than we deserve, because I get it. We get lonely. We don't want to be alone. Some of us are fearful of being alone, like growing old alone, like being at it alone. Some of us is me too, but I'm never going to accept less than I deserve. I'd rather have no relationship than any old relationship, because I can definitely cause myself to be miserable. Any of us can say that. We can cause ourselves to be miserable. We don't need someone else to do that. We want to have a union full of love and trust. And when you don't have a trust for your partner, there's something to look at. It's either that they've given you a reason to feel that way, or you're still holding on to some guilt for some actions of your own. We have got to look at ourselves a lot of times in these situations, because it's no good to feel like, hey, I'm happy in this aspect. I've got this, but I don't have the other thing. Like my back is turned to it because I don't even feel like it's possible. These wands, they represent our passions, and that's what she's saying. She's saying, yes, keeping you from what makes you happy. A lot of times we're in these relationships or in these connectionships, and we are forced away from looking at who we are, what makes us us, what did we used to be into, what activities did we used to always have time for, we were really important in our lives before these connections where the focus becomes mainly your partner. So now what I'm talking about is the classic empath narcissist relationship. The classic empath narcissist connection is what I'm feeling here, where you may find yourself brave enough to mention some of your things that make you unhappy within a union. Hey, this is bothering me when you do this, or hey, this really hurt me when this happened to your partner. That partner will turn it around. They find it hard to acknowledge and take responsibility for their own fault. They find it hard to be anything but the victim themselves. And we kind of fall for it. We don't really see it. It's hard to see what has become normal to you when you're in that situation, but everybody around you can see what you don't. Sometimes we don't even acknowledge this until we remove ourselves from those toxic connections. I'm so sad that this week that the reading is all on a bad connection. This is something that she's saying that many will be able to relate to. Many that watch this video will be able to relate to. And I feel like the point and the purpose of this is to just remind you that you're not stuck. You're not a prisoner. Change is constant. You have got to pull up your bootstraps and make that change happen. Like, take what feels like a risk. Take that leap of faith. Don't stay in a situation where your heart is not fulfilled. There's always, look at that, opportunity. The World card is a major arcana card within the tarot deck. This is opportunity. This is you. Look how confident she is. Once she breaks free of where she feels stuck, once she says, you know what, I'm going to find out. I'm not going to let it hold me back, that I'm afraid that I have children and no one else will want me. I'm not going to be afraid that no one else will find me desirable. I'm not going to be afraid that I don't deserve a true, loyal, healthy bond and connection. She's confident. She's not even wearing a bra, ladies. And she is confident. She is fearless. Look at her levitating. She's beautiful. She's taken her freedom. She has decided to speak up for herself and own her truth and honor her truth. She's the Queen of Swords. Look at her throne. Look how beautiful. Look at her holding her sword. And look at the birds. See, that's symbolic. Our words are actually, our words and our thoughts, they're part of our manifestation. Be careful how you speak and how you think of yourself. See the future in the relationship you want to have, because this one is one that needs to end. These are the things you acquire once you step away from what keeps you so unhappy. It's okay to take happiness for yourself. It's okay to sever a cord that holds you down. You're living for you, not for someone else. And I just want you to realize that that's not the end of life. Like, this connection is not the only one for you. If you decide that you want to be brave and, make positive change, there are blessings. Look at the 7 stars. Woohoo! 7 stars represent blessings. This is another major arcana. These are the cards that fell out while I was shuffling. I have one more here. But these are the cards that fell out while I was shuffling. The star is a major arcana card. She is really at peace. Everything is balanced. She's happy with everything. She's comfortable with everything. She's comfortable within her own skin. The 7 stars show me a blessing. These are the blessings coming to you when you move away from what holds you back. What's blocking you from your blessings? The energy is low. You're not comfortable around your partner. And it's like you have moments of freedom and moments of happiness until you reconnect, and then it shifts again. Don't hold yourself in a place where you feel anything less than what you are, because you are a magical, limitless, eternal being. Look at her. She's got all the suits of the tarot. She's got the pentacles, the swords, the wands. She's got the cups. She's got everything. The magician is capable of creating the reality of her dreams. She's capable of bringing happiness to fruition within her life. She's got to realize how awesome she is. She's got to realize she's eternal. See that figure 8? She's eternal. She's magical, feminine, divine goddess. She even has loads of awesome masculine energy as well. She's pretty smart. She is pretty, analytical. She is able to see things as they are. And she's able to get a healthy balance between those masculine energies, the thought, logic, and rationale, and her gut instinct, her feminine energies, her intuition. So you guys are awesome, and you deserve much better than for those of us that can take this reading, that it resonates for. You deserve a loving, healthy connection. You won't be able to accomplish that or be making space for that until exactly that. You make space for it. You break the toxic connections. You break the toxic chain. You let go so that the right one can come in and love you the way that you deserve. Don't accept less than you deserve. I love you unconditionally. Love yourself unconditionally. Love is the highest vibe. Visit us over at thepsychictruth.com, and I'll see you guys next week with another Love Weekly.